In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 11, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Pittsburgh Pirates remain in Arizona to close out a 4-game series against the Diamondbacks today. Pittsburgh dropped the first 2 games of the series by a score of 3-0 and 6-4. Arizona, meanwhile, has had more success than people thought but remains 10 games out of a wild card berth. Pittsburgh is 51-123 in their last 174 road games and 20-48 in their last 68 road games against a team with a losing record, while the over is 5-2 in their last 9 games overall. Arizona is 7-2 in their last 9 home games and 15-36 in their last 51 Game 4 matchups, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 games overall. In the final game of this 4-game series, take the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. Merrill Kelly has been great this season, and especially as of late, while he also had success against Pittsburgh in his lone strat against them. Brubaker, meanwhile, struggled against the Diamondbacks, who were able to hit him hard and force him into walking batters, which has been a problem for him. Ultimately, Arizona has the better offense, while Kelly should be able to keep his hot streak. I get the case to be made for the Pirates after they appeared to wake up in Wednesday's matchup. However, JT Brubaker's had no luck on the road with an 0-7 record despite a sub-4 earned run average this season away from home, and Merrill Kelly's still one of the best arms the Diamondbacks have, especially over the last month. I think Pittsburgh had better luck off of Madison Bumgarner, but against a better arm in Merrill Kelly, that luck comes to a screeching halt, so the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. Pittsburgh went into Wednesday's contest seeing the under post a 55-45-10 record in their 110 games on the season. The Pirates are 28th in the majors in runs per game, as they average 3.6 runs per contest this season. That number drops to 3.3 runs per game on the road. Pittsburgh's season average total of 8.58 runs per game, though that number drops slightly to 8.11 runs per game as the visiting team. Arizona entered Wednesday with the under posting a 55-49-5 mark in their games this season. The Diamondbacks are tied for 18th in runs per game this season, as they average 4.26 runs per contest. That number trends up slightly at home to 4.37 runs a night. Arizona's average total of the season is 8.78 runs per game, a number that drops to 8.47 runs per game at Chase Field. We saw only 4 runs in the opener, while there were 10 runs in Tuesday's contest. 7 of them came late against the bullpens. Kelly, meanwhile, has been excellent and doesn't give up a ton of runs. As well, in the 5 games they have played before Wednesday's game, they have gone over 8 runs just twice, while the games are averaging 6.6 runs per game. As well, in Kelly's last 5 starts, the games are averaging just 4.8 total runs, and Brubaker's starts are averaging 8 on the dot. 8 runs seems too high for this game, as although Brubaker was terrible in his first start against Arizona, you can't expect that to be the case again. Kelly will shut the Pirates down and keep this game low scoring. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Boston Red Sox. The Baltimore Orioles face the Boston Red Sox, with both teams heading in opposite directions in the American League East Division. The Orioles have a 58-52 record and going 23-10 since July. They have leaped into the wild card picture in the American League, while the Red Sox have a 54-58 record and with a 4-game losing streak have fallen into last place in the division. For the upcoming game, the Orioles will turn to Austin Voth as their starting pitcher, who has only allowed 4 runs in his last 3 starts, while the Red Sox will turn to Josh Winkowski to start the upcoming game. The Red Sox are looking to rebound on the season and win the upcoming game at home. The problem is that they face a red-hot Orioles team that looks poised to overwhelm them in all facets of the game. The Orioles, who have scored 13 runs in their last 2 games, should limit the Red Sox lineup, with Austin Voth building off of 3 starts where he's only allowed 4 runs and pitched multiple strong innings. The Orioles should also pile on the runs with Adley Rutschman, Anthony Santander, and the rest of the batting order making hard contact against Josh Winkowski and the rest of the Red Sox pitchers. This start was originally going to Austin Both before the rainout, but Kremer should be fine as well. Kremer had some issues in late July, but he's coming off 6.1 clean frames in a win over the Pirates on August 5th. As for Winkowski, he had a rough game versus Cleveland back on July 26th, but since then has notched just 3 earned in 10 innings over a pair of wins. Should be a pretty fun starter battle and a tight game, so the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Boston's hitting woes aside, Boston gave up 29 runs in the 4-game series against the Royals and then gave up 9 to Atlanta on Tuesday night. This team can get hit, clubbed in fact, and Baltimore is putting up numbers of late. They have scored at least 6 runs in 6 of their 8 games in August and have scored 42 runs total. Baltimore has gone over in 4 of their last 5 games on the road and 15 of their last 21 against division opponents. Boston has gone over in 4 of their last 5 games and have gone over in 6 of their last 7 games in the American League East. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Cincinnati Reds. National League Central Division rivals go at it Thursday as the Cincinnati Reds host the Chicago Cubs in the first game of a 3-game set. The Reds and Cubs are battling for 3rd place in the division, well behind the Cardinals and Brewers. The Cubs lead the season series 4-3. The Reds will start Nick Lodolo while the Cubs will counter with Drew Smyly. The game will be played at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa, so get ready for lots of corn, some old-time uniforms, and some good old-fashioned baseball. The Cubs just finished a series against Washington and now get to take on another team that is out of the race. Chicago used a 4-run 7th inning to get the win yesterday and take their series against the Nationals 2-1. That is actually back-to-back series wins, so perhaps we should not be forgetting the Cubbies when making the occasional wager. Finding the right spots is challenging with a team without a discernible strength though. Cincinnati just got hammered 10-2 yesterday to close a sweep by the New York Mets to start the week. They only scored 5 runs over those 3 games, but the Mets are a much better pitching team than Chicago, so the offense might be able to score enough to win games in this series. Maybe. 1B Joey Votto leads the team with just 11 homers, and SS Kyle Farmer is leading the Reds with 51 RBI. This lineup is very easy to pitch to. Drew Smyly is a classic innings-eater type pitcher. This season with the Cubs, his earned run average is about a half a run lower than in Atlanta last season, but playing for a much worse team. He is not winning very often. The lefty was sharp in his last outing though, shutting out Miami for 6 innings. Cincinnati is a good matchup too. Nick Lodolo has good stuff. His 58 KS and just 43 inning prove that. The rookie lefty struggles with consistency though. Cincinnati has won his last 3 starts and he has given up just 4 runs combined. Maybe he is getting more comfortable. You don't want to pay a premium with either team in this match, and you don't have to really. This is essentially a pick'em right now. Chicago is up in the season series 4-3, but 2 of the Reds' 3 wins have come at the Great American Ballpark. I am leaning to the home side mostly because I like the idea of Lodolo's swing and miss stuff being very effective against the Cubs. They have never seen him before, and with him being reasonably comfortable in the league by now, he should perform well at home. So the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. This will be a very cool environment for a baseball game as it is being played at the Field of Dreams. On the field, both teams have struggled mightily this season and have similar records. Chicago is starting Drew Smyly, who has allowed 1 or fewer earned runs in 3 of his last 4 starts. For the Reds, Nick Lodolo has allowed earned 4 runs over his last 16.2 innings pitched. Both of these teams have been under teams of late. Chicago is 3-7 over-under in their last 10 games, while Cincinnati is 2-8 over-under over the same stretch. With these lineups, it is hard to expect an offensive explosion even though the Great American Ballpark has played that way in the past, especially in the warm weather. I am leaning into Lodolo being a real difference maker in this game and holding the Cubs to next to nothing. The Reds bullpen is always worrisome, but less so in a matchup like this. In their last 7 games, that group has an earned run average under 3.2. Both pitchers have been solid lately, and there will be a lot of off-field distractions during the game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.